Well, James Cameron is hoping to climb into the 1 metre square cabin of the Deepsea Challenger submarine in a few hours from now to start his 9-hour journey to the bottom of the trench.
The submarine was built in top secret here in Australia by a Sydney-based company, and joining us now in the studio is engineer Richard Stanning, who built the submarine. Look, it's quite an impressive feat. I am just astonished by everything I've been hearing about this particular project. I'm just really curious in particular, I mean, this is quite a different machine to anything that's been down there before, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's in lots of respects it's quite revolutionary, and it's in a small compact unit as well. So,
just tell us about the environment that this submarine has to deal with, and obviously the dangers to the operator being James Cameron.
Well, there's a huge amount of pressure. It's like 1,000 times the amount of pressure that you and I are in right now. And for example, our car tyres have about twice the amount of pressure that we're in right now, and that's enough to lift that steel car up off the ground. And if you multiply that hundreds and hundreds of times and compress it all around us in 3 dimensions, that's what's trying to happen.
So in terms of the engineering feat then, designing a craft to withstand that sort of pressure, how'd you do it?
Well, there's 2 main parts that are required before anything else happened, like before the science equipment or the cameras or the lighting, is a steel sphere for the pilot and a buoyant material to bring it all back and to sort of structurally hold it all together. So the steel sphere, well, that was other people, but the beam, Ron Allen, he devised the foam material, and we were involved in bonding it all together. So when we bonded that together, that was, I guess that was a big part that we contributed to this project.
And I've been reading as well that in the tests that have already been done with the submarine, the unmanned tests, that it actually descends quite quickly. I mean, this is something that's, pushing the boundaries in terms of what's been done before.
Yeah, one of the things, our role is in the main buoyancy material in that part of the project was make sure that it could come back to the surface.
That's right, you don't want a one-way ticket, do you?
No.
And so really there was an amount of steel weights that were taken, and they're taken with them, and that's what takes it down. And there's actually 4 systems that can release those. So if one's not jettisoning the anchoring weight, they're taking it down their weight, there's another system that can let it go. And
yes, that was one of my questions was, what do you do in the instance that, something doesn't quite go according to plan,
You have a backup plan.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Why did James Cameron pick you guys?
Look, one of the things is McConaughey as a business been around for 40 years, and we've always done leading, cutting-edge things. Some of the people might know that the Sydney Hobart winner Wild Oats, and it's done that a number of times, where McConaughey is the builder of that, and an array of other different things. So that when they were looking for people to combine with the project and actually keep the timeline short in actually being able to achieve all of this, I think our credentials spoke for themselves.
And how's it been working with James Cameron? Obviously obsessed with all things to do with the Great Deep. How have you enjoyed, working alongside him?
Yeah, look, he's certainly a passionate man, and he's perfectionistic as well, and that means all the little details matter when you add it all together. And or my wife calls me a bit intense, so maybe that's sort of complimentary.
Share something in common there with it.
Now I gather this is all dependent on the weather conditions up there, so they're crossing their fingers it's going to be smooth sailing as such, but are you nervous?
The main construction guy, Tony, and myself as project managing our part, yeah, we're a little nervous. Look, they did 8,000 metres a couple of weeks ago in the New Britain Trench off New Guinea, and that was a great achievement from our point of view, but 80% still not all the way there, is it? So there's a bit more pressure to go. So we're feeling it too.
Absolutely.
Richard Stanning, thanks very much.
Thank you very much for joining
and good
us
luck.
this morning.
Thanks.